Florida woman by the name of Shamaya Lynn was fatally shot and killed by her toddler during a work-related Zoom call.
A young mother killed on a Zoom call after her child got a hold of a loaded handgun and shot her. It was a scary incident, but unfortunately, it was one that could have been avoided.
Authorities say the father owns the gun. It is unclear if he will face charges. They say someone on the call heard a loud noise and saw 21-year-old Shamaya Lynn fall backwards.
The gun wasn't properly secured.
To anyone and everyone tuning into this story, if you own a firearm, please keep it locked and secured.
I'm Walls P. This is Matter of Opinion. Let's dive into it. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go that extra mile to support the channel, definitely become a channel member. We will definitely have members-only content. When we have live streams, your names will stand out in the comment section, and you can even join the platform and be on the show with your boys. Either way, we appreciate your support. So Shamaya Lynn was on a work-related Zoom call when those on the call all of a sudden heard a loud kaboom, blood pouring down from her face, and she fell backwards. And then you could also hear a toddler crying in the background. Once the co-workers on the Zoom call saw what happened, they started screaming, yelling, calling for her, but they got no response, no movement or anything, so they proceeded to call 911.
A tragic story out of Florida where police say a toddler accidentally shot and killed a young mother during a work-related Zoom call. Officers were called to an apartment complex in Altamonte Springs. They say someone on the call heard a loud noise and saw 21-year-old Shamaya Lynn fall backwards. Paramedics tried to save Lynn, but she died of a gunshot wound to the head.
It was a scary incident, but unfortunately, it was one that could have been avoided. Now, police are trying to get out the message in order to prevent another tragedy like this from ever happening.
According to investigators, one of Lynn's two young children shot her with an unsecured loaded gun.
A young mother killed on a Zoom call after her child got a hold of a loaded handgun and shot her. It's what brought Romaine Gale out to Altamonte Springs PD to get a gun lock for himself.
Just in case my 2-year-old tried to pick my weapon up when it's at home by the bed or anything.
Police say the gun that was used to shoot and kill 21-year-old Shamaya Lynn was owned by her boyfriend.
Authorities say the father owns the gun. It is unclear if he will face charges.
The gun wasn't properly secured, which helped it fall into the hands of a toddler.
So it really doesn't take that much to actually pull a trigger on a handgun.
Officer Rob Ruiz says it could take as little as 5 pounds of force to fire a handgun. He says to have your guns locked in a safe and make sure the keys or codes are hidden. If you don't have a safe, use a gun lock. Most importantly, police say to talk with your kids.
You know, these are not guns that are seen in video games. This is not a Nerf gun. You know, you can harm somebody. And knowing that if they ever did come across it, I feel confident that they would do the right thing and not touch it. To anyone and everyone tuning into this story, if you own a firearm, please keep it locked and secured. Incidents like this could be avoided.
Relatives are now caring for the children.
See, I don't understand. What's the story with these gun owners not buying safes to put these guns in or not buying gun locks to keep the gun well protected so it's not misused? Just the simple fact that you have a toddler in the house and you're keeping a loaded gun within arm reach, because let's face it, a toddler is what, yay big? And to keep a gun at that level of height so that a toddler can get to it, to me that's ridiculous. If you ask me, in situations like this, I believe all parents should be charged. They should all get criminal charges for not making sure that the gun is put in a secure location, for not making sure the gun is locked, for not making sure that the gun has the safety on, and let's face it, keeping it in reach of children. Or how about they add some regulations? If you legally purchase a firearm, you must also get a safe or a gun lock with it. I mean, will it mean that everybody will put it in those locations or use it? No, but at least you will know that they had it, so now there's no excuse for not putting criminal charges on cases like this where toddlers or children get their hands on a gun. because you pretty much put all the safety measures in place. Now, the sad part about this is that the children are going to be left now without a mother. And we all know when it comes to children not growing up with both their parents, the likely chance of them not succeeding and winding up in jail exponentially goes up. So this is definitely disheartening to the children. Now, it's not to say that they won't be or can't be successful, but if you were looking at the percentages, it definitely took a hit. And what's sad is in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I just did a video on a 13-year-old boy who lost his life because a classmate bought a gun from home that his father owned. If you want to see that video, click that card right here. But it's definitely no excuse for it, and there's a problem that I see that definitely needs to be tackled and needs to be fixed, because we have a lot of kids who are either losing parents, who are losing classmates, who are losing friends, family members, all because safety measures weren't put into place for legal guns that children seem to be getting their hands on. Rest in peace, Shamaya Lynn. She was 21 years old, just got a new job, and was looking to move on to bigger and better things to provide for her children. Unfortunately, her life was cut short. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Walls P. This is Matter of Opinion, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
What time is it? I woke up, soaked from a bad dream. I've been sweating like crazy. Got up, skin stuck to the bed sheets. Open window for a cold breeze. I have nothing to eat in my kitchen. Old coffee and yesterday's pizza. Listen, I promised to clean my floor, but I have no interest to fulfill my chores today. As long as the sun is shining and the weather is showing its face, just like me, it's been hiding. People painting the world with its rings, so I skip on my obligations. Like so many times before, reach for the door out to reclaim my faith in the making. God, I am here for the taking. Oh, it's a matter of opinion if I'm right, but I'm leaving off for now to go outside, putting chores and obligations on a pile. See them towering over me, know it too high.
I gave it all I got, but it seems like it's not enough. Now I'm sitting there watching all these bills piling up like, damn, I need a change for the better. Scratch that, I need a change for the cheddar. Gotta get up, 9 to 5, have a regular life. With the knowledge knowing that I'm not a regular guy. See, I'll be more than me's a regular. I like Optimus Prime with my spectacular mind, composing these delicate rhymes. But I'ma design a different future for me. I had a good run with it, but it just ain't what it used to be. And truthfully, I trust nobody in this industry. They only come around when they want something like a fucking leash. But I'm cool, mama didn't raise no fools, so I'ma do what I do and chunk up the dues. And I'll be back in the booth when the stars align. But meanwhile,
it's a matter of opinion if I'm right, but I'm leaving off for now to go outside, putting chores and obligations on a pile. See them towering over me, know it too high. It's a matter of opinion.